Welcome to Building a Character, where I'm going to be building your favorite characters using Pathfinder and Spheres of Power. Check the description for the character sheet, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Today we'll be building Stanley Ipkiss, or The Mask if you've watched the movie. I'll be going into a slightly different rule set from the usual Spheres of Power called Gonzo. This class is from the first edition of Gonzo. I think you'll like it. What are the goals of this build? Goal number 1 is the destruction of the fourth wall. You are not allowed to have a fourth wall in your campaign. If you do, then you're not playing the character right. Goal number 2 is the chaotic alignment. It's not an actual alignment, but you just have to do everything you want, no matter the consequences, and I think you can get away with this class. Number 3 is Cuban Pete. Why am I saying Cuban Pete? Because that's probably what's playing right now. On to race. Stanley is obviously a human. This time I'll be throwing in a twist just to add into the mask effect. Take the mixed blood trait and take giant as your mixed blood to open up a feat in the first level. Your bonus stat will be +2 constitution, and you gain a bonus feat. Take improved initiative as always, and take the skilled race feature. Next will be stats. We'll be using 15 point buy, but roll for stats if your DM will allow it. First will be Constitution and Charisma at 14. Until we go crazy later, you'll want the health and you'll want the Charisma for your special abilities. Next will be Strength and Dexterity at 12. You're going to be using improvised weapons, so you don't really need to worry about this too much. Plus, by the end of it, I hope you'll have at least 6 size increases on your character. You'll find out about that later. Intelligence will be at 11. You don't need too much brain power because you're kind of an idiot. And last will be Wisdom at 10. You really don't even need will saves all that much. You can kind of get away with whatever the hell you want to do, unless, disintegration is in the mix, but that's beside the point. We'll kick things off with the first level of the Toon. The Toon is a completely ridiculous class, to say the least. First, you gain the Laughter class ability. To simplify, if you can make people laugh, both NPCs, players, player characters, and the DM, this is both in and out of character, you gain a laughter point. The point is equal to your level plus your charisma modifier per day, and you can only spend up to 1 plus your charisma modifier per day. You gain the catch off guard combat feat as a bonus feat, and you gain a toon style. Toon styles are spell-like abilities that can only affect you, and they are based on your toon level rather than a caster level. This level is Prestidigitation. You'll get the powerful build feat for your first feat thanks to your giant's blood, and since you don't have spheres of power progression, we're going to make you have spheres of power progression. Drop all of your proficiencies to gain a martial tradition. You'll take Weapon Master, Unarmored Training, the Barroom Sphere, and the Barroom Expert talents. This will give you all of your original proficiencies and a buff to your AC. Second level toons gain gags and caricatures. You add your charisma modifier to your AC and CMD, and the bonus increases by +1 for every 4 levels, up to a maximum of 5 at level 20. The gag you gain at this level will be Comedic Death. To summarize, once per day, you may spend a laughter point, and if you die, you spend a d4 of rounds unconscious before you get back up at 1 HP. It's a free action. Third level toons gain the toon style called Ghost Sound. The feat at this level will be Shikigami style. With this feat, you deal damage with improvised weapons as if they were 1 size category larger. You have to have the style active, by the way. For every style feat that you have in this list, you increase the size category by 1 to a maximum of 3. That's already half of the size increases. Make sure you take the Brute Sphere, Giant, and Titan, and you get those other 3 size category increases. Fourth level toons gain a buff to their Slapstick. Slapstick essentially increases your chance to hit and damage with your improvised weapons, and you gain the Make Believe ability. You can use Minor Creation as a supernatural ability a number of times per day equal to your charisma modifier. This takes a full round action to complete rather than 1 minute. You'll gain a buff at level 12 for this. Stat increase at this level is +1 intelligence. Fifth level toons gain a bonus toon feat. The bonus toon feats are very specific. I'll throw their picture up on screen now. You also gain pratfall and the toon style called Silent Image. The feat pratfall makes it to where you no longer take more than 3d6 fall damage, and should you take more, you are knocked prone instead. The feat at this level will be Shikigami Manipulation. Essentially, you can treat magical items as an improvised weapon with an enhancement bonus based on the item's caster level divided by 4. Minimum of 1, maximum of 5. 6th level toons gain another gag and the Gutterspace ability. Gutterspace is a 4-paragraph explanation on the page, and I'm not going to describe it. So I'm going to put it in the description. You can read it if you want. The gag at this level will be accordion. You may spend a laugh point as a swift action to gain DR equal to half your toon level until the end of your next turn. 7th level toons gain another buff to slapstick, and the toon style alter self. The feat at this level will be Shikigami mimicry. While in Shikigami style, you take a penalty of -2. You may choose to treat an improvised weapon as if it had one of the following weapon special qualities until the start of your next turn: bracing, blocking, disarm, distracting, non-lethal, performance, or trip. If it has the fragile special quality or the broken condition, you may treat it as if it had the jagged special quality. 8th level toons gain the prank ability. Whenever you use one of your spell-like abilities to deceive, trick, or humiliate a creature at GM's discretion, the spell-like ability resolves at a caster level of 4 levels higher than what it normally would be. If the toon uses the spell-like ability in this manner, it gains a +4 luck bonus on concentration checks for that ability. Stat increase at this level will be +1 charisma. 9th level toons gain another bonus toon feat, the toon style major image, and the go with it ability. When a creature points out the unrealistic nature of one of your gags, you no longer need to pay an extra laugh to maintain the gag. The feat at this level will be an extra combat talent. 10th level toons gain a buff to slapstick, and they gain another gag. The gag will be Wilhelm Scream. If you spend a laugh as a swift action, your voice carries twice as far as a typical creature for 1 minute, and in addition, during this minute, you deal an extra d6 of sonic damage with your attacks. This gag does not have to be maintained. 11th level toons gain the illusionary wall toon style. The feat at this level will be Chair Breaker. And I bet you're wondering where Vital Strike is. It's coming, don't worry, soon. When you attack with an improvised weapon, you can give the weapon the broken condition to deal an additional d4 of it damage.
I will spread your pâté. I will dip my ladle in your vicious walls.
12th level toons gain the buff to Make Believe and now functions as a major creation, and the stat increase at this level is +1 charisma. 13th level toons gain a bonus toon feat. Your slapstick also gains a buff, and the normal feat at this level will be extra combat talent. 14th level toons gain another gag. It shall be Up the Walls. If you spend a laugh point as a swift action, you can traverse a surface of any angle as if it was a flat horizontal surface. While doing this, you are still affected by gravity. Keep that in mind. It can be maintained as a swift action. 15th level toons gain the polymorph toon style, and the feat at this level will be Vital Strike. 16th level toons gain a buff to slapstick. Stat increase at this level will be +1 wisdom. 17th level toons gain another bonus toon feat. The normal feat at this level will be improved Vital Strike. 18th level toons gain your last gag. It'll be Don't Look Down. Essentially, it's the Looney Tunes thing of they walk off the edge, and if they don't look down, they essentially float there. That's what you can do. 19th level toons gain your last buff to slapstick, should be +6 now. The feat at this level will be Greater Vital Strike. Our capstone will be the 20th level of toon. You gain unglued. Your creature type switches to aberration. You become immune to precision damage, ability score damage, and critical hits. And in addition, you begin your day with a number of laughs equal to your toon level plus your charisma modifier. Stat increase at this level will be +1 wisdom. That was a weird one. Now it's time for the pros and cons of this build. For pros, you are chaos embodied, as in you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, as long as it's not against the DM's rules. He kinda can't stop you. Well, he or she. Number 2, you have a free resurrect by level 3. You have a once per day resurrect at level 3. That's insanity. Number 3, dank memes. Honestly, with Cuban Pete probably replaying in the background, that should summarize what I'm talking about. For cons, you're reliant on a metaphysical concept that can change literally from session to session if your DM is being a dick about it. Number 2, it requires a special type of ruling. And number 3, it's reliant on you being a good player. Because if you cannot make people laugh, you essentially lose half of your class features for an amount of time equal to how long it takes you to make people laugh again. But that's beside the point. I hope you enjoyed the build. Remember, no build video for the next 2 weeks because I will be on vacation. I will not be at my computer. Good luck to you for making this, and in 2 weeks it'll be Optimus Prime. I'm gonna hate that build. See you later.